Merry Christmas. What do you mean it's not Christmas yet? You wouldn't know that by looking around at the windows on the streets and the commercials on the telly. You know, it's weird how, at least in the Western world, it seems like the Christmas season is all leading up to Christmas, and the minute that Christmas Day happens, like the minute it's December 26th, the trees come down, the decorations come down, and everyone moves on with their life. As Christians, we are supposed to be doing the opposite. As Christians, this time right now is leading up to the Christmas season. We're in the time of Advent, people. It's not the time to be celebrating what hasn't yet happened. Because secularly, Christmas is about what? It's about being thankful. It's about getting together with family. It's about giving and being generous. And those are all great things. Don't get me wrong. Okay, it's great to love your family and get together and give things and all that. But if you're a believer, if you believe that Jesus is the Christ, well, there's a little bit more to it than just being generous and loving each other, right? It's about waiting for our Savior and getting ready for that and preparing our hearts and our souls. It's not the Christmas season yet, okay? It's Advent. And if you look back into the history of the church, we used to be much more penitent with Advent. We used to be much more sacrificial. And we've gotten away from that for some reason that, reasons I'm not going to dig into right now for obvious reasons. But I think we should get back to that. That being said, I've completely failed at Advent this year. We've just had so much going on with people. I mean, our whole family's been sick at some point in the recent weeks. We were living with Aaron's parents for a little while. I had a show, we've had a million things going on, and we just, haven't been very adventurous, adventy. And so we finally came home we have a few days till Christmas? I lost the Advent wreath. I lost it. I remember putting it away and thinking, I don't know where I can put this without busting the angel that sticks out. I must have found somewhere, but it was a really good hiding place, and I don't know where that is. So we don't have that. We don't have the Advent wreath. So what we do have, I should have had it ready. I'll be right back. We have the creche or the nativity. So how we usually decorate for Advent is pretty much just the Advent wreath where we're lighting one candle a week as Christmas approaches, and then we have the empty stable. And, preparing for Jesus to come and enter the stable. My dream Advent would just be getting rid of everything. The tables, the chairs, stripping everything off the walls, just getting rid of the bed, just everything. We have nothing but an empty stable. How cool would that be? Now that's a little extreme, and it's never going to happen. But hey, a guy can dream, can't he? So the point of this video, the point that I'm trying to get across here is that there's still time, even if you failed like I have, to prepare our hearts and just quiet ourselves as Christmas approaches, and to just focus on your relationship with Christ, and on taking more time to be quiet and to be prayerful, and to wait to celebrate until Christ comes on Christmas. We're waiting this year, the longest we ever have to get our Christmas tree. We're waiting until 2 days before Christmas. The kids are really excited. We always decorate on Christmas Eve, but we usually have had our tree sooner than that. But we're waiting until the bitter end. We found somewhere nearby that's open 2 days before Christmas. So it doesn't look like all Christmas season-y in our house. And it shouldn't. I mean, especially as a Catholic, your church doesn't look Christmassy until Christmas, right? You don't have the Christmas lights and tree and everything up until Christmas, until it's the Christmas season, until Christ has come. And so that's why we don't do it. We wait until the end to get our tree and to put up the decorations. And it's really cool because we don't have this same kind of letdown after Christmas that a lot of people do who decorate, you know, all before and then tear everything down. There's like Christmas Day comes, and then it's just kind of this empty, everything's taken away. Where with us, it's Advent leading up to it. And then when Christmas Day comes, it's like bam, tree, decorations, all of the wonderfulness. So just something to think about, something to pray about. How can we empty ourselves during Advent so we can fill ourselves up and truly, truly embrace and celebrate the coming of Christ our King. Love you, bye.